Hello and welcome back to the Minesomnia SMP server. My name is Scorpios, and this week I am back to work on a bunch of projects. To get this episode started, I am standing right in front of my survival base for this season. And if you guys remember, a few episodes ago I removed all of the mountains in this area and turned this place into a flat land. There's also light source throughout this entire place. And speaking of my survival base for this season, I actually have a very simple plan. And the plan is to just keep building. So the first house that we ever constructed in this base is this tall building that you're looking at right here. And as you can see, right now I'm building in a medieval Tudor style. So at the very end of my last episode, I showcased this building right here. But if you come over here, you will see that we still have a lot of work to do over here. So before we head over to the shopping district and get our projects started, I'm actually going to do some construction work here in my survival base. And I'm thinking of building something right here, just to make the street here in my base a little bit more vibrant. And with that said, I'm going to jump right into a quick time lapse, and I hope you guys enjoy. I really hope that you guys enjoyed the quick time lapse. And by the way, I also did some texturing on the walls here. I don't know if you guys can see it. I did all of these off camera. And over here I did some texturing and added some details here as well. The thing is, I don't have a lot of experience when it comes to texturing, and that is one thing that I'm hoping to learn while building my survival base. And as you can see, I also added some texture on this tower here as well. So you guys just watch me build up this little corner here. And I would say that this addition is already making the base look much better. And as you can see here, I do have plans to continue expanding this base, but that plan will have to wait for another episode because I am running out of time and I have to hop over to the shopping district. And as I mentioned earlier, I will continue to come back here to my survival base to keep doing some construction work for the rest of this season. And with that said, I'll see you on the other side of this portal in the shopping district. Have I already mentioned that I play on an SMP server? And while we're on this topic, if you go down to the video description down below, I have included a list of YouTube channels of all other players who are also playing on this server. And if you like survival multiplayer content, you should definitely check them out. And right now, I am in this shop, which is owned by AlwaysAilin. And it looks like there is some kind of diorite investigation going on out here. I don't think I'm supposed to go too close to the investigation scene anyways. And here is the name of this shop, which I have no idea how to pronounce. Minesomnia. IOUs. I don't like IOUs. But anyways, I'm here for this thing that is going on in this shop here. So as you can see here, there is a shulker box gamble game that is going on. And AlwaysAilin has seriously inflated the price. And now he is charging 5 diamond blocks per shulker box, which is a lot of diamonds. And I'm saying that because the last time this game was open, the price used to be 1 diamond block per shulker box. And speaking of the last time I played this game, I have to show you something kind of ridiculous. So as I mentioned, I spent 1 diamond block and got this random shulker box. So as I mentioned, the last time I played this game, I paid 1 diamond block, and this is what I got in return. Yep, just a perfectly normal apple. It's not like it's a gold apple or enchanted apple or anything like that. It's just a regular apple. So obviously, I did not have the best experience the last time I was here. But that is okay. I'm back, ready to put down more diamond blocks. So I'm going to place them down like this. And right now, there are still 3 shulker boxes that are available. So obviously, this one was taken. And I think I am going to go with this one. And let's see what's going on here. And obviously I have no idea what is going to be in this box, but if I open it and there's just one apple, I will be absolutely furious. I'm going to open this up and see what is inside. Okay, that is not too bad. As you can see here, I'm already getting some diamonds back, which is good. And the red sand is actually a very good building material, which I have 0 right now, so this is perfect for me. I also like the hoppers because I do not have an iron farm myself. So overall, positive experience, and 10 out of 10 would visit again. So if you watched my last episode, you might remember that I am in the process of setting up a new shop, and that would be this first aid clinic that you are looking at right now. So just to recap what is going on here, in my last episode, I invested 60 ancient debris and a lot of diamonds, and I crafted up a bunch of these Did-You-Die boxes. I was able to put in a little bit of creativity. So as you can see here, I named the first box Did-You-Die in the Nether. So this box features full netherite gear, except for this one helmet, which is a golden helmet. And of course, that is supposed to prevent some of the nether mobs from attacking you if you have to go into the nether to retrieve your own stuff. And if you look over here, this box is for someone who dies in the end and has to fly a long distance to retrieve their stuff. And I'm just going to put in some extra protective measures. And of course, these are supposed to help you against angry endermen, because those things are quite nasty, and I have definitely died to them a lot myself. And for the same reason, I am going to put down some water buckets as well. And last but not least, we have this box, which is designed for retrieving your stuff in the overworld. So as you can see, all of these netherite gears are my personal belongings, which I am renting out to other members of this server. The problem right now is that there's no enchantments on these gears yet. So I'm going to go ahead and get these things enchanted, and I will be right back. Alright, so as you can see, everything here is enchanted right now. And for 2 of the items that are going into the Did-You-Die box for the end, I put down projectile protection 4. And my idea behind it is that they're supposed to protect you against shulker attacks. So the next step is to get these red boxes set up, and we will officially open our shop for business. But before we do that, I am actually going to take a short break and show you my plan for the rest of this episode. So if you come over here to the other side of the community nether portal, you will end up in this little corner here. And if you look down, you will see my very first shop here on the Minesomnia server. So this is the green shop, which I had built a while ago. And it has been generating some diamonds, making me very happy, which is great. But if you look over here, there is another plot of land that is under construction. And it actually has been under construction for a long time. I'm pretty sure that I claimed this plot right after Bantha built his parkour course over here. And so for the past 3 months, this is what this plot looks like. So I had an idea to build some type of haunted house. And now that we're getting closer and closer to Halloween, I think today is finally the day to actually get this project started. So back here at my first aid clinic, I'm just going to open this shop up for business, and this way I can get started with my haunted house project, which I have been looking forward to for a very long time. So I'm just going to come in here, do a visual inspection to make sure that everything is in place. So of course, if you come in here, there is an ender chest. It sounds kind of weird to be capitalizing on other people's deaths, but here is the payment chest. So right now it is empty, but after you make your payment, you can then come over here and pick a shulker box. And it looks like I need to fix this sign here, so I'll just do it quickly. That is looking better. And I'm also just going to make sure that everything is in place in these boxes. Looks good. And if you look over here, this is where the action is at. Because in this book, there is everything that you need to know for using this first aid clinic. So let's take a look. So as you can see here, take a shulker box and get your stuff back. And the price for renting a shulker box is 3 diamonds. And I'm going to make it easy for people so that they can use the rockets and other consumables as they wish, and they don't have to mend the items afterwards either. And the next page is very important to read because, to be fair, it took me a lot of resource gathering to have this shop up and running. So obviously I will be charging diamonds for any equipments that are lost. But the question, of course, is how much I'm going to charge them. Alright, so I took some time and came up with some price tags. So these numbers are based on the fact that I had to use diamonds to craft up these gears in the first place. And there's also the cost of gathering netherite ingots for each of the netherite gears. And of course, enchantment books also cost diamonds as well. And I'll do the same thing for the elytras and the gold helmet as well. And I think that is pretty much all of the valuable items in those boxes. And yeah, just to continue on our tour of this first aid clinic, if you look over here, there is also a potion chest. And of course I bought all of these potions from the one and only potion shop here on this server. But after you pay 3 diamonds, all of these potions are free for you to use. And with that said, our first aid clinic is now officially open. So I'm here just checking on my green shop. And as I mentioned, this is the very first shop that I built here on the Minesomnia server, and I think that it looks pretty great. But today is the day for us to start building a new shop. And as I mentioned, this is a project that I have been literally planning for months, and I am very, very excited to get this started. And the building materials that I will be using are actually pretty straightforward. It did take a lot of resource gathering, but as you can see here, I've got some nether bricks, some red nether bricks, and a lot of blackstone. I have also prepared some of these blocks, which I don't think I will get to use them. But overall, this looks like a very spooky build palette for me, perfect for a haunted house. So I'm going to go into time-lapse mode and get this project started. I had tons of fun building this thing. It took me many hours, but the haunted house is now complete, the exterior of it at least. But while I was building up my haunted house, Atomic Dave, who is another member of this server, was also building up his shops right here, and I wanted to take a look right now. So this place looks like a tavern, and the interior here looks fantastic. I really like the way that he does his interiors. And you should check out his channel in the video description down below, because I believe that Atomic Dave is going to be releasing his episode around the time my episode comes out. So definitely go check him out. And over here, there is a honey shop as well. And a log shop back here. And this place is looking very fantastic, if I do say so myself. So to wrap up this episode, I am just going to give you a quick tour of the progress that I have made on this haunted house project so far. I know that eventually I'm going to open this place up as some type of community minigame. But since I don't have any concrete plans at this stage yet, you should stay tuned for future updates from me on this channel. But I do have to say that I am very happy with how this place is looking so far. And of course, right now, there's nothing behind these windows, it's just blank space behind. But I do have to say that I am very happy with how this window turned out. And if you come back here with me, right now the backside of this building is windowless. But I did take some time to chisel out the design for the backside of this building. So as you can see here, I added this tower in the middle. And of course my goal here is to make sure that the backside of this building doesn't look too boring. But overall, I am someone who likes building big roofs, and this building is definitely not an exception. And as I mentioned earlier, my plan is to eventually open this building up for some type of community minigame. But before that happens, I am actually going to open this haunted house up for business. And let's go check out what is going on. So as you can see here, on the first floor of the haunted house, we have the haunted cafe. And right now, there are these two doorways that are blocked. But I will open these portals up once the minigame is up and running. But before that, in between my episodes, I'm going to open up the haunted cafe for business. And this will be a place where everyone can come in, grab some food and drink. And yeah, I think that will be a great idea. And here, I will be selling some hidden food items that you never knew existed in Minecraft. And let's check them out. So the first thing I'm going to be selling here are lemon macarons. That sounds pretty tasty to me. And is totally something that you will find in a real cafe as well. And just to stick with the cafe theme here, I will also be selling baguette. I will also be selling quiche and some raisin scones as well. And as for the beverages, there is going to be coffee, of course. And I'll also be selling house special vanilla mint coffee as well. So right now, this cafe is still under construction, but once it is up and running in my next episode, this will be where you would place down your payment. And I think in between my episodes, I'm going to work on building up an area for people to sit down and enjoy their food. And I think that will probably be something I will be building up over here. And another thing that I will be doing in between episodes is to stock up this cafe. Because as you can see right now, these barrels are empty. I'm not sure why there is a diamond here, but I'm not going to say no to free diamonds. Maybe someone came in here and dropped down a bunch of diamonds, I am not completely sure. But with that said, you guys, we have made a lot of progress in this episode. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did enjoy, please leave a like. And I'm going to go ahead and get this cafe ready for business. So stay tuned for my next episode from here, the Minesomnia server, and I will see you guys next time.